Today, I want to answer the question that many have. Should I be a GoHighLevel affiliate or should I run SaaS? And I struggled with this and I've made a decision and I talked to many business owners and I think I might be able to help you. Stay with me. So there are 5 things I think you need to consider. And then one thing that I think is actually going to happen as a result. So I went to the event, the SaaSpreneur event for GoHighLevel in May of 2022, and just got back from the Level Up Summit in November of 2022. And I sat with all of the owners, and I also sat with Chase Buckner, I sat with Paulson, I sat with Josh Nelson, who's a 7-figure agency gentleman, and many other business owners, and wanted to figure out for myself, what is it that I wanted to do? So here are the 5 things. First up, location. Where are you located? I personally am a Canadian who is living in Mexico with not great Spanish. So local businesses, they felt, both Sean adamantly and Josh as well, that local businesses were really good for GoHighLevel, because once you get into other business types, the level of support and the level of different funnels, marketing campaigns, and needs that these different businesses have is greater. Thus, so is going to be the workload / support around it. So they felt local businesses were very powerful. The second thing was they kept asking me about, like, what do you know? What's your history? I was like, well, I work with coaches. I work with service providers. I work with people who are wanting to build a business online. And they felt that that was a difficult niche. Now, what I'm saying to you is the opinions of others, and I want to give you a little bit of insight, but we also know that there are many businesses that have defied the odds. So I wouldn't take this as an absolute, but I could see where they were coming from, because coaches, there are 17 different funnel types for coaches. They need all of the pieces of the software, and it does become quite a bit of a support and building out the systems for people. Now, I did talk to people and work with people who are supporting the businesses, coaches, people that are starting an online business, and it's become very successful. And the reason it is because they already have point number 3, which is a following and or influence. I did not. I was well known in my little tiny circle, but I did not have a list or 1 million people on Instagram following me. So if I made an announcement that I was starting a SaaS, it was going to be from ground zero versus bringing on hundreds of people at a time. Makes a very big difference, because I can support coaching businesses if I have 100 users versus if I have 1, 2, 3, and it's a long slog at the beginning. So thinking about the following and the influence that you have in your niche or the niche you want to go into is very, very important. And for myself, I didn't have that. So then that takes us to number 4, which is, what are your passions and or your history? Do you know real estate well? And I mean, you've been one, you've done it, you've worked with real estate agents in the past, you are a coach, you've been a coach, you are a plumber, or you were married to a plumber. So you know the ins and outs and the pains, the heartaches that business owners go through, so that you can then understand and create a really great offer and brand it really well. It's important to know that. Mine is in coaches and online service providers who are very, very different. They build websites, they build funnels, etc. So it was another factor I took in when I made this decision. And I think it's really important that you understand that as well. What do you know really, really well? Then the thing I think that really helped me decide was, what type of life did I want right now? What kind of lifestyle and or business did I want to run? I've built a digital marketing agency and I loved it, but it became bigger than me and I was working so much and I was in that client game that was very challenging. As you know, if you've built a digital marketing agency, it's a lot. So I recently have moved to Mexico and decided I wanted to slow my life down. I wanted to make some different choices for myself and my lifestyle and my needs financially are a lot less than they would be living in Canada, in Vancouver, where I was. So that has made a bit of a decision for me, because I know I don't need as much. I don't need that $1 million business. And I think a lot of us don't. We like to, go towards that number. For myself, I made the choice to become an affiliate. I love helping people with the software. So here we're tying in my passions. I know what I want, what my goals are, and they will fulfill on my lifestyle. I know how to do the tech and the back end and build funnels and get the snapshots and everything you need and do all the training and all the support, because that's what I'm good at. So I know that those are my skills as well. And I don't have that influence, but I do one-on-one. When I sit with a business owner, I know I can help them, so I have that influence. And then here's the other thing that I've noticed with the people that are building these big agencies, that eventually people, their users, are breaking off and wanting to start their own. So inevitably, you're going to be able to do a little bit of both, depending on where you want to step out into the marketplace. So I have people on my white labeled version of GoHighLevel that are there, and they're my little clients, and they're happy and I'm happy. But I lead with the affiliate and the other comes, versus leading with the software and then the affiliates come. So you get to decide how you want to step out. If you'd like to discuss this topic a little bit further, reach out. I love it. I've been through it, and I talk to businesses all day long about how would we do this? What's the best way for you? My name is Pamela Dale, and we'll talk soon.